Disappointing day for you, Colm.
Yeah, disappointing is, I suppose within 13 points down, I think at half time was, a killer for us. We didn't think Clare would have that start. We were in a good place physically, mentally, we were in a good place. We thought we would bring a big fight to Clare, especially in our home patch here. But I thought it was fairly even at the start. They got a goal, a couple of points, but we actually had a goal. I think it could have been 1-4 each, and a goal would have helped us to kind of just settle ourselves into the game. But the longer it went and the more kind of hard look stories, Clare would just build momentum, and when they got that second and third goal, they really tore at us. They had a hunger about them that I thought our lads would have, and I suppose that was the difference really in the first half. They brought a huge fight, and it's something that we did regroup in the second half, but it's difficult to try and come back from 13-point deficit.
Yeah, would you just put it down to one of those days where the team just did not click? It just didn't get going at all. Players that normally are so sharp, and they were against Waterford, in fairness, and just today it just didn't happen.
Look, it's hard to put a finger on it, but you have to give credit to Clare. Clare were full value for what they done there today. Just like Waterford, we had a target on their back for maybe 6-7 weeks. We were able to tune in on them, and I suppose Clare, they had their target. We were their target for 6 or 7 weeks. They were able to tune in what we were about. They probably saw us against in Walsh Park, but they came at us 100 miles an hour, and it's just disappointing that we left ourselves so much to do at half time. And even though we came out and fought hard and maybe scored 2-9, with the breeze, we scored a quick goal at the start of the second half. And for a team like a young team, we need to build momentum, and we have maybe 3 or 4 point chances, and before you know it, it's back to 8 points or whatever, and you're in with a fighting chance because a long bit of the game. But when they go wide, it kind of does deflate you more. And look, it's just something we have to learn. Games, unless you're willing to keep fighting it out and keep working with the team that you're with, it can, you can kind of get out of it quickly. But they are just full value for the win in the end.
There was, I think it was 12 minutes between the first goal and the second goal. We didn't score a point at the start of the second half in that period, and it was probably there. You had time to claw it back if we had.
Yeah, that's where we need to learn. Like we did come out and we did start winning the hard ball that we were probably losing in the first half, and we put ourselves into score, and we weren't driving. We had an awful lot to play that first 15-20 minutes, and we just needed to put more of the scoreboard to threaten Clare and put a bit of doubt in their head. But when those scores didn't come, they were able to regroup and then come back at us, and they got some big scores near in the last 15 minutes that kind of just kept that gap between them. I think the closest we got to was maybe 7 points, and that's not an awful lot in hurling, but I suppose we just need to be more clinical, and that it was similar in Walsh Park.
Okay, that's right. We have to leave it at that now. Colm is needed. Okay, so thanks very much.
There was only 3 questions. Jonathan.
He's wanted.
There's only 3 questions.
We're after being told he's wanted.
There's only 3 questions asked.
I'll be back out in a minute.
Okay, thanks, Colm.